if you're jumping off a 20-story building, which I have seen people do.
No.
And the part where you just jumped off a car, you don't want to try that. It's not fun.
Yeah, especially when you miss. That really hurts.
Yeah. See, that I can't do. I didn't know he could do that.
I can do that.
It's fun, especially when you watch people hurt themselves.
Except that he's not hurting himself.
Which is the bad part, except he almost hurt himself there.
No, he didn't.
I wish he did.
He didn't hurt himself.
All right, do you guys have a demonstration for us?
And EJ now has a demonstration. So if you would please go outside. I wish this mic had...
We are going to watch from the comfort of our expensive seats.
Do you need a bucket? Or what do you need out there? Are you sure?
EJ! Don't die! Don't die!
Please be careful.
Please don't die, EJ. That would hurt me. Thank you, sir.
All right, let's hear it for EJ and Noah.
Next we have May. And she will be telling us about Greek myths.
So I've been reading the Percy Jackson series, and The Lightning Thief. It's really good. You should read it. Yeah. I did not practice this. Okay, so the 12 Olympian gods, actually there are 13 of them, but the goddess of the hearth, Hestia, does not have a throne because she gave it up to Dionysus, I think. Yeah, so, because she knew there would be like a war breakout because Dionysus is actually kind of powerful, considering he can like make vines sprout out of like anywhere. Yeah, so he's the god of wine, and there is Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, which doesn't have a throne on Olympus. He's one of the big three though. And so, yeah, that's... Yeah.
All right, thank you, May. Next up we have Milo. And he will be telling us about Christopher Columbus.
Is this thing on? Okay. Columbus. Okay, so, who here knows what Columbus did in his life? Okay, so a lot of people know who this guy is. So, I'm gonna pick Noah. What? Why? Do it! Okay. He just discovered America? I'm afraid that is not true. Christopher Columbus is a man who is responsible for the genocide of, I think, probably more than one race. Christopher Columbus was also not the first man to discover America. He was the first Italian man to set foot on America.
He was a Spaniard, though.
No, he was actually Italian.
All right, that's true.
Let's talk about the one I think is the most cruel, shall we?
Yeah.
I think we all like that. Okay, that's good. So, Christopher Columbus did not just travel to the Americas. He also traveled to Haiti. When he did, he forced all the peoples living in Haiti to search for gold. Like, that wouldn't be too bad. I guess labor, but it's not that bad. What I think what's bad is if you didn't reel in enough gold or anything, who wants to know what happens? Okay, you can quiet down. Here, let's get it. Who wants to be a volunteer? Oscar. All right, so give me your hands. Okay, so imagine this is a knife. All right, so he would cut off your hands, both of them. You gotta remember, there's two hands, not just one. And you would ride around on the ground. You ride around for me. Ride around on the ground for me. That's good. and you would slowly watch as you bled to death. Doesn't that sound like fun? Yeah! Okay, you can sit down now. So, Christopher Columbus did go to court in Spain for genocide, I guess. And he was found innocent! Because this man, he was, guess what? He was put to court in a Spanish court. And the Spaniards liked what he reeled in. Because he was working for them and like he got gold, but they got more gold. Also, Okay, Jeremy, I got 1 minute. I know. I'm singling out Jeremy right now, if you notice.
My name's Chip. Chip.
I'm sorry, it's Flurber Merson. Okay, so when he traveled to the Americas, more like Canada, or I think it was America. I'm pretty sure.
It was America.
Yeah, it was America. And Canada. I think that was second.
Just go with it.
America. Okay, so when this man traveled to the Americas, there were resources and stuff, and they welcomed him. They didn't know what he did to the people in Haiti, because they don't know. They're like tribal people. They're like, oh, whoa, whoa. So,
That's racist.
shut up, Oliver. You're racist. And you can quiet down now. So, they welcomed him,
Yeah.
and he stayed there for a while. Some people didn't trust him, they left, but the people who stayed, they were in another world. And that is the end of my speech.
Christopher Columbus.
I'm very passionate about this.
Next up we have Matt. And he's going to tell us about animals.
Okay. So I'm not just talking about like Jackson, stop. And then I'm not just talking about animals in a whole. I'm talking about how they've helped us in our whole beings. So animals have been tamed for hundreds of years, more than hundreds. They've been, yes, okay, I know, duh. They've been used for transportation, such as horses in different countries like elephants, giraffes, and camels. And then they've been tamed for all types of different things. Like now there are dolphins in shows, orcas in shows, people ride horses in shows, and people use dogs in shows, and sometimes cats, which is strange. And they've also been used as pets. Like pretty much any animal you can look up and can be as categorized as someone has it in the world as a pet. And all these things, all these animals have helped us in many ways to help us have food and transportation, as I mentioned, like carriages. And then for food, they used to, so in some countries they still plow, and they're used for sometimes like grinding grains. And they're used for game, like horse races and dog races, which I think are pretty bad.
Turtle races.
And yes, there are turtle races. But yes, there are snail races too.
Turtle eating.
And people have created them not just to make food, to eat as food. Such as many different horrible things sometimes. Like crickets. They do taste good, but I think they look disgusting when you eat them.
They do. Really good though.
They do taste good. Escargot, those are good too.
No, they're not. Yes.
And frog, yes, cows for some people.
Yeah.
And a very popular food is steak.
Yes, steak.
So, yeah. And bacon, yeah. So, I pretty much, this is what I thought of, and I will conclude on that.
Oh, we don't introduce her. India. Do you want anything written up here?
angelic, fairy blonde hair that he once lit on fire with a restaurant tea candle. Milo works on the project.
This is so boring. Can we do something else?
Milo plays Foursquare. Milo rants about Christopher Columbus.
Okay, guys. So, like, who here knows who Christopher Columbus is? Well, guess what? He is a guy who is responsible for the genocide of, like, probably 2 different heritage lines.
Milo giggles. Milo is subjected to the glare of a computer screen. Milo.
Yes?
Milo. 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 Milo tells a joke.
Okay, so like, okay, so there's a nun and a rabbi, and they're going golfing together. And so they're mini golfing, and like the rabbi, he swings, and he's like, he almost gets into the hole, and he's so close, but he doesn't, and he says, "God damn it, I missed!" And the nun says, "Don't say that, or God will come down with a lightning bolt and strike you dead." And so the rabbi's like, okay. And he goes again, and he gets so close, like he almost gets it in, and he gets so close, but he doesn't, and he says, "God damn it, I missed!" And the nun says, don't say that, or God will strike you dead with a lightning bolt. The rabbi says, okay, I will try one more time. He tries, and he gets so close. And he doesn't make it. And he says, "God damn it, I missed!" And then a giant hand comes down from the skies and like parts the seas or whatever, and like strikes the nun dead. And the voice, which is actually God, says, "God damn it, I missed!"
Milo cleans his bedroom. Milo swims. Fact, Milo was born underwater. Fact, Milo is an
Excellent
Excellent swimmer. Fact, whenever he swims, he appears to be drowning. Milo reflects.
Trick question. According to my sources, he reflects really normally.
No.
Milo quote, the Harlem Renaissance was so boring it was just a bunch of old guys sitting around playing jazz. Milo sings a song.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Da, 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 da. Escape from reality. No. I'm done.
Yeah.
Thank you, Milo! All right, next up we have Sylvie, and she's going to tell us about the internet.
Sylvie, other mic.
A lot of people think that the internet is just full of cat videos. Not necessarily true. But I know a lot about the internet because it's where I spent most of my free time. I consider myself an internet expert. One time, I was looking through some old books, and I saw a book, and it was called The Whole Internet. And I laughed because I thought it was a joke. But apparently, it was a serious book that was supposed to have the whole internet in it. And my mom was like, it was written a while ago, so back then you could put it in a book. And I said, you're crazy. Because, like, the internet, there's, like, millions of people on it right now, at this moment. On different websites all the time, right now. Some people think that the internet's a bad thing, that it's distracting and addictive, but it's not. It might be those things, but it's a good thing. It's like every building you've ever been in at one time on your screen in front of you. You can go to the supermarket, you can go to the mall, you can go to a library, all in front of you on the screen. It doesn't matter, it's there. It also, like, I know a tons of people, they get jobs from the internet. Which people are like, what? How does that make sense? But it does. I mean, what's not to love about the internet? It's everything right there.
All right, thank you, Sylvie. I would like to remind our audience who paid ridiculous amounts of money for their tickets that this is not an interactive show. You are listening to the presenters. Thank you.
Okay, good.
All right, thank you, Sylvie. Next we have Charlotte. And she will be telling us about Harry Potter.
Okay, hi, my name is Charlotte Knudsen, and I'm here to tell you how awesome and fantastic Harry Potter is. I think that the books are inspirational, and, like, inspirational is good, right?
Not necessarily. Yes, it's good.
Can I ask some questions, like, about Harry Potter? Noah? Does who
Yes, he does.
die?
Harry Potter?
No.
Who?
Don't
Voldemort?
answer the question.
Voldemort? I'm sorry. If you have not read the books, I will not ruin them for you. I cannot say that. Okay, so Sylvie?
What is your favorite book and why?
I'd have to say my favorite book is the last one because there is lots of excitement and it's the most action-packed book of them all. Gus?
Oscar, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
It's a common mistake.
I forgot who killed Dumbledore.
Oh, I know.
No spoilers.
Okay, can we
No spoilers.
can we try to keep the questions like not revealing?
Yes.
Ozzy?
Yeah, how has the Harry Potter series informed your life and the way you currently live in your day-to-day life?
Okay.
Has it?
Sort of.
How has it?
Wait, what's the question again?
How has the Harry Potter series affected you on a daily life basis?
Well, I always have something to talk about now. And,
Before you had
and I have something that I can always turn to. Grace?
Harry Potter wands.
Yes, I do. Jeremy?
Do you think J.K. Rowling will ever again have success as a novelist after writing such iconic books?
She said that she isn't going to write any more books, sadly. Very, very sadly. Okay. Phoebe?
What do you have to say to all those people out there who've seen the movies and decided that they hate the Harry Potter series and that Harry Potter is stupid? Haters.
You are wrong.
Haters!
All right. One more question.
Milo?
Do you find offensive how they call you a muzzle?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Charlotte.
Thank you, Charlotte. All right, next up we have Pearl. And she's going to tell us all about BeamTED.
Hi. Okay, so.
Microphone.
Okay. I've been going to this camp for 8 years now for all full summers. Some of you have been going for 7, and yeah. They're right here next to me. I have never gone to another sleepaway camp ever in my life. And I really just want to talk about this one. I have a brother and a sister who have both been going to this camp as campers for about 7 years. Now they are not here because they are too old. And one day I will be too old, but that day has not come yet. Don't ask me who's going to lead the camp, because you know it's going to be me. Anyways, this camp has changed so much through the past 8 years, and that's why I'm here tonight. When it was my first year, I was 5 years old. I don't remember really anything until I was about 7. I remember when Cassie was my counselor and we lived in a tent together as the cabin. It was horrible. Which brings me to my first point that has changed this camp. If you've seen the cabins, you'll say they're amazing. Compared to what we had at Deer Hill, they are great. It's true. Yeah, it's true. The other thing I want to mention tonight is that the difference in sessions. Last year, 2 years ago, there was a full summer. If any of you were there, it's much different than 2 sessions. It's not fun. personally like 2 sessions. Even though a lot of people say, oh, I like seeing my friends and I don't like splitting it up. But it's nice to have a lot more people. And the third thing that's changed this camp is the number of campers and how big it's gotten in general. Like my father mentioned on the first day of the project, there's only about 20 people at the first camp. Now, if you look around, there's about 70 to 80 campers, ranging from ages 8 to 17. Every year, it becomes bigger and bigger, and I've seen it all. Are there any questions you want to ask me? I saw those. Who was that?
Me?
Yeah.
Owen.
Hi, Owen.
What is Beam Camp?
Well,
I think that was just answered.
Anne.
I hear there used to be a Beam Camp song. Do you know it?
Yes. If you know it, you can sing along.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Beam, beam, one by one, reaching out, helping hand by hand. Shining light, burn so bright, lighter than the sun. We're making friends tonight. That's all I know. One more question, and then I have one more thing to say. Who was sitting next to Owen? I saw you go up. Andre.
Was it more your dad's idea to bring you here, or did you really want to come here?
Don't answer. Actually, last year I was here for about 3 weeks prior to camp, and I had to because my school got out early. And this year, I mean, I'm still forced to be here, but I mean, I enjoy it. I just want to say that Beam has always been and is the best.
Yeah!
All right, thank you, Pearl. Next up, we have Sophie. And she will be telling us about terrible tabloid terms.
Hi. Okay, so, like last week, we were in the dining hall and it was raining. No. It was last Sunday. We were in the dining hall and it was raining. And we were looking through some very terrible magazines and making a list of words that kind of make you cringe. So I'm going to read a version of that list because I lost it. So and I remade it with the help of some people. So I'm going to read it. Okay. So the first one is do, like with an apostrophe. Like hairdo. Hubby, as in husband. Tatted up, as in having tattoos. Preggers, as in pregnant. Tom Cat, as in the name hybrid between Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. Brangelina. Hunk. Lil, as in little. Star-studded, as in I have no idea. Tweeted, as in to write something on Twitter. Bestie. Bod, as in body. Beebs. Tweeze, as a verb. K-stew. R-pats. Canoodling. Lust life, stud smush partner. Fresh, shy, beefy, Brangie as in a nickname for Brangelina. I think. Yeah, that's it. And I'm also I'm gonna read you a quote I found about a dog. But I don't know who said it. He's easy to thrill. Pretty much any toy will make him smile.
All right, thank you, Sophie. Next up, we have the Teddy Bear Appreciation Society.
Teddy bear. Teddy bear appreciation.
All right, let's keep it down while we wait for the Teddy Bear Appreciation Society to arrive.
I have a teddy bear talk about my domain. I hope you take my domain. It's fun. My domain called Drawing Fruit. In this domain, we will draw on fruit. It's a really good domain for people who like to draw on fruit. A picture of what we're gonna make in drawing fruit. It's for bass only. Don't take this domain if you don't like to work hard. You make a lot of fruit and make faces on them. Take my domain.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
Hello, Beam Cam. Hello. So, you already know my name, so I don't have to do that. So, I am going to be talking about supply-side economics. This is very, very thick. So, essentially what it is, it's the rationale behind the entire ideology of the Republican Party. Essentially, what it entails is giving the rich humongous tax breaks, slanting the tax code so that the rich end up paying less than somebody who ends up making $100,000 a year. So you have somebody who's making 20 million, 20 billion, maybe even somebody like Bill Gates, who's paying a smaller percentage of their tax than somebody who's making only 50,000, 100,000 a year. The idea of this is that they will spend that money that they have earned to create jobs. They hope it will trickle down to the middle class. This is ludicrous. It is insane. The great idiocy of this is that if you have money, you're going to save it, right? You're going to save it for a rainy day sometime when you need it. So you think somebody who is a millionaire is going to do the same thing, right? So they save their money. They end up using that money to fund super PACs, which end up loosening the tax code and the securities exchange law, which makes them richer and begins an endless cycle of wealth staying up there, not down there. And eventually leads to anarchy, as you are seeing in the political spectrum today. Yeah, Occupy. Yeah, whoever said that. So, another thing is that you don't want this, because if you tax these people and the money ends up going to the government will spend it. You know, we have like $14.7 trillion of debt out there. That's a lot of money. All of Bill Gates' income is 1% of that. Probably even less. So, the government will spend your money, which will then be invested in programs for the benefit of you. And besides, wouldn't you prefer being able to control the use of your own money? Which you can in the government. And another thing about this that is purely stupid, idiotic, is that I've been able to explain it in less than 2 minutes. If something governs half of a nation, it shouldn't be able to be explained in 2 minutes. So, to fix this, I would suggest something very simple. Tax the rich more. They deserve to pay their fair share. And use that money to invest in government programs such as Planned Parenthood, Social Security, and regulatory agencies to make sure this can't happen. This would make the middle class richer. Everybody would be living on gold, so to speak. Not quite. It would increase economic growth, push us out of this so-called recession that we have been in, although technically we haven't been in it. Republicans say we have, but we actually haven't. So, in this 3-minute presentation, I hope I've convinced you that supply-side economics is a very bad thing. And in addition, it is something that should be voted against when you're able to vote. Thank you.
No. need help? Microphone.
Some beards are good beards. They feel good to touch, but they're not big enough at all. Like, you want it to be really big, and you like his beard. But Jeff's beard, not only is big, but it has a lot of beard. Can I ask Jeff to come up here, please? That's like 2 inches. He has it on his cheeks too. It's like good. And it has some more. It has like golden hairs over here, and dark brown hairs, and light brown hairs, and a little mustache thing. Jeff's beard, y'all. Look. Now you're all gonna watch as I describe the texture and we're all touching it. Jeff's beard feels like it has hair gel on, but applied so well that it doesn't just feel hard in a little bit of places. It feels hard everywhere. Jeff's beard has no food in it at all. Jeff's beard. You stroke it down, it feels smooth, but also hard, like a really thin type of wire.
Can you discuss his neck beard?
Jeff's neck it has less hair, beard, and can I ask Sophie to come up here? What? You go back down. You disrupted. Also has tiny sideburns, very thin sideburns, leading to a giant beard. A big beard of beard. Beardy beard. But I'm not going to talk about that. Jeff's beard is like it has hair gel on, because you can make it go like that. And his head beard already look. Look. I have a way to end it. French bread, y'all!
Thank God that was last. Thank you, Russ and Jeff.
I just want to thank all the kids who did a lecture because, just so you guys know, they've all been working on them. Well, some of them have been working on them a while. Some not so long, but I just want to give props to all of you for coming up here and talking about things that you love and ideas that you have.
Yeah, it's not easy getting up here.
No,
So,
not at all.
kudos.
So thank you, everyone.
Yeah. And good night to Gorilla MD and Flapper Birdies and Warrior Lab and Think Tank and Moon Seekers and the other one I'm forgetting. What? No. Kings of Saturn.